right now.
I feel better.
So now what do I do?
Because you're not having to update your passport every time you
Right.
somewhere.
Hold on 1 second, sir. I'll be right with you. So
Okay,
what do I
so
do?
just put her passport number on there as I do.
Here?
And is her address correct?
Yes.
Okay, then really all you're doing is
yeah, you
verifying
can't video
that she's who
anything.
she is.
Okay.
I'm
so I
videoing
don't have to
myself.
do anything.
You can't.
Okay.
Not
no?
in here, you
All right,
can't.
Lauren, you
Oh,
can put that
okay.
back. Thank you.
So I was told that I can't video camera my experience because it's something illegal. So and apparently I had the wrong location, even though my zip code said to come here. So now I'm going to someplace else. And we'll see what happens. Everything okay?
No, wait a minute.
Okay. What's up?
So everything was these.
No, we still.
Select, like, let's shoot it again. And then you select it. There you go.
Good?
Yes.
Good? Okay. All right.
Gotta make sure you get the right column.
Yes. Joseph M. Johnson is now Republican.
There we go. There we go.
Good.
Thank
Sorry
you.
about that.
No problem.
Good.
Okay. Let's see here. Nope. No. No. Bam. All right. And that's it. So that was my first experience voting in a primary, and I'm actually surprised. Well, not surprised at what happened, but you know, I give the gentleman the benefit of the doubt. He probably made an honest mistake. He's probably been doing this all day long, standing on his feet. But just wanted to kind of say that this is the first election that I'm actually excited to be a part of, and I'm excited to be a part of it because making it an informed decision is exciting. When I voted in 2008, I was voting on emotion. I was voting on I had two reasons to vote. Because there was a black man running for office, and because I was sick and tired of Bush. I was sick and tired of what appeared to be a broken system and the wars and everything that is wrong with politics as we know it. 2012 came around, and I wrote in Ron Paul. I had started paying a little bit more attention to what was being said in regards to our financial policies, our financial, things going on with the Treasury, with our debt. I started listening to what people were saying. I started listening to more of what Obama was actually saying, and what he was saying in 2012 was completely different than what he said in 2008. This time around, I am voting as a Republican mainly because of Ben Carson and because of what he said at the 2014 prayer breakfast. And now, at this particular point, you saw that I voted for Trump. And a lot of that has to do, again, with being informed rather than voting from emotion. One of my church pastors actually had a sermon on things that was upsetting to them, and at the bottom of the list was the black on black crime that was going on. At the very top of the list was people getting hosed down at the Chicago Trump rally. And it seemed to me as though what the pastor was saying, he was trying to correlate being a Christian with not supporting Trump. And it's one thing to be on the pulpit and to be giving facts about something, or to be giving your opinion on something political, but you have to actually give the facts. You can't say something happened that didn't happen and then try to correlate the 1960s civil rights movement and what happened there with a man who wasn't even at a protest, where the same people who were responsible for the Ferguson riots, the same people, or I should say the people who had the same mentality as those who had started the Ferguson riots, were at a paid Trump event purposefully trying to trample the freedom of speech rights of others, and violently at that. So, just if it's okay to correlate not being a Christian with supporting Trump, publicly, then it's okay for me to say, well, then if that's the case, then I guess I'll be leaving that church if my support of Trump makes me not a Christian in that church. So that's just what it is. I mean, facts matter. You know what I mean? People want to say things without substantiating their claims, and that just doesn't fly with me. If you're going to call somebody a racist, you have to show me something racist that they said. Interestingly enough, every time I ask that question, it never gets answered. And if it gets answered, it's answered incorrectly. I mean, oddly enough, does anybody ever point to, I see a lot of praises for Lyndon B. Johnson, for what for his involvement in the Civil Rights Act. But I don't see anyone calling him a racist for actually identifying black people as niggers. Does anyone call him a racist for using that term? I haven't heard it yet. But when Trump says there are Mexicans coming over some of them are bad people, he's called a racist. These things it's just stupid on its face. I understand that there is some people who are going to be racist or going to be bad people in every section of the world. There's going to be people who are just like that. But you have to look at the platform. The individual does not represent the platform. And the very fact that the Democratic Party was created on a platform of racism, the platform that wanted to keep blacks in chains, and I'm just finding this out in 2015, that's on the very fact that I hadn't heard the liberal media talking about that for my entire life. I feel lied to and betrayed. So then you look at the platform on which the Republican Party was created. Individual freedom, individual responsibility, small government. It's very simple. And like I said, there's going to be bad people in every little section, but what does the ideology represent? So, yeah, I'm excited to see what's happening this year, and hopefully the people get their representatives of their choice in the general election, and we have a fair fight. So that's my story. Thanks for listening.